Yo, 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 it's time to start the show. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, Detroit Lions fans? This week on the marquee is Chicago Bears. Wow. Chicago Bears. The cross lake rivalries from the Detroit Lions. These two cities actually pretty much hate each other, let alone football teams. Um, it's just Chicago is has always been a thorn in our side, throughout the years. Uh, they've just been a team that has beaten up on the Detroit Lions for you know, a few times and stuff like that. But this is our year. This is our year, and I'm not going to say. Oh, there's something I can't. One sec here. I'm not going to say that this is going to be an easy one because by no means is it going to be an easy one. It is Justin Fields will be back. Uh, I do not think he's tanking or anything like that. But sorry, I don't got my normal camera working, like I usually do. I don't know why. For some reason, uh, it's not working. So this camera's leaving like a shadow on his shirt and makes it uh look not the best. But in saying that, I look like I'm lagging too. I think I got a bad internet connection above. It's not, things that, oh boy, the life as far as being on the air. But this is Maniac Tim with Manic Sports. Um, Lions have the has a Lions have definitely have a point offense. This camera's bothering me. I'm sorry. The topic. Um, but the Lions have a potent offense. One of the hottest offenses in the NFL right now. Uh, they've been one or two a year with offense, barring a few games that they had setbacks and stuff like it with. But the Lions have been 1 and 2 in offense all year. Uh, I want to thank anybody for coming on. Uh, but this, let me check something out here. Because if this show is really lagging, I need to know. I want to put quality out there. But I hope everybody's day is going good. Uh, Detroit Lions, I think they grabbed a few uh, people off, you know, signed a couple people. I don't know if it's going to make that much difference. Uh, Thank you for reacting, Ellen. Uh, People off, you know, signed a couple people. I don't know if it's going to make that much difference. I guess. But I think the Lions can go ahead and I think the Lions will be able to beat the Bears. I just yeah, I think the Lions will be able to beat the Bears. Will be able to handle the Bears pretty good. Um, uh, they do have Justin Fields back. It's I don't think it will be a cakewalk, but I think that the Lions are a better team than what they were last year as far as against the run. Uh, Now the real good running quarterback that we've faced this year, other than Patrick Mahomes, was of course Lamar Jackson, and we all know what happened when Lions went to go. When the Lions faced the Raiders, things just totally kind of messed up there. So that was not that didn't work out the way we liked it, the way the other Lions liked it. Uh, we basically in that game got our ass handed to us. But hey, I don't see that happening here with the Bears. You know, I think if a few people step up, play well, we'll be able to handle the Bears. Of course, we have back-to-back games within the NFC North. You have the Bears this week, then we have the Packers next week. Uh, Thanksgiving Day game. So, oh, by the way, let's get this. Yeah, I did kind of. Yeah, it's been a messed up month or messed up Friday. See, I can't even think of the day it is. But yeah, but it's been kind of messed up today. But I don't think I think the Lions are going to be a. I think the Lions should be able to go ahead and beat the should be able to go ahead and beat the Bears, and I think it should be. I think it will be pretty convincing. You know, I don't think it's going to be one of these ones where we see it even being close. I think the Lions will beat them by a score of. Well, I'm known as making outrageous predictions. I think the Lions will beat them uh, 46-17. Lions over the Bears 46-17. I think that the Lions will be able to contain Justin Fields just like they contain Justin Herbert. Uh, I, the Lions need to go ahead and actually get the lead first, you know, um, and just stay ahead. That might, that was one of the keys to the game as far as in it was the San Diego game, is the Lions got the lead, and even though even though LA Chargers was able to tie them a few times, um, they you know they never lost the lead. They never felt along that. They never was behind. They never send um, LA Chargers never took the lead away from them. Hey, Granddad, it's 12 hours ago. Wakey, wakey, eggs, bakey. Time for pancake morning with Tim. Manic Sports. What brings out the maniac in you? One pride. Biting kneecaps. Cue the growl. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Yeah, Maniac Sports Live from Maniac Center, aka the Insane Asylum. Oh yeah, yep. No Holds Barred Friday, rebranded Free for All Friday. Um, Eventually we will have more guests on here. Free for All Friday with Timothy Becker. He's a victim of the modern age. Hit that like button. Show your support. One pride. Biting kneecap. Clue, clue, clue the growl sound. Yeah. And yes, I do strike again. Yeah. Um, but one thing I want to see a lot of uh, not strikeouts by the Lions, but I want to see a lot of hits by the Lions. I want to see a lot of. I want to see the Lions just kind of roar right over the Bears and just go ahead and show the Bears who is boss. That's what I want. That's what the Lions need to do. That's what the Lions need to do for sure, for sure. Hey Scott, uh, thank you for watching me on. Um, I appreciate it. I think that's. I think you're watching me on Facebook. I do appreciate you. Your comment. Thank you. Uh, all right. So Lions remaining schedule. Lions are 7-2. Hope to be after Thanksgiving 9-2. Because of course we got the Chicago Bears and we got the Green Bay Packers. Then you got the New Orleans Saints, which I mean, all these games, the Lions need to go ahead and keep on winning because you know, these, okay, the next two, as I mentioned previously, are division, opponents. Uh, New Orleans, we played them at New Orleans. Yes, I know that they um, just lost to um, um, Minnesota last week. I watched that darn game, up, so that really, because Minnesota right now is right on the tails of the Lions. So the Lions just need to keep on winning, and Minnesota is playing good. Justin Fields is coming back. Ah, who knows what's going to go on with the Packers? The Packers are slackers right now, but sometimes they like to show up. You know, uh, so who knows what's going on? Then of course after that we got the Bears over at Chicago. Denver's been showing sparks of life now, so who knows what that's going to bring. And like I said, Minnesota is just like, they're coming on strong right now. Dobbs, you know, uh, that's and Dallas Cowboys are. It's always hard to beat at Dallas. Although we do owe them a slobber knocker. We do owe Dallas a slobber knocker from last year and from other years where they went ahead and stopped us. So we do need to beat Dallas this year, but that would be sweet poetic justice to knock them out of the playoffs. Uh, and then of course we end up with the Minnesota Vikings last. So these are our teams that we played. Thanks for sending that in the chat. These are the rest of our schedule throughout the year. Okay, the Bears remaining schedule, and they're 3-7. So they, of course, they got the Lions, then they got the Vikings, then the bye, then the Lions again, uh, Cleveland Browns, Arizona Cardinals, Atlanta Falcons, Green Bay Packers. Wow. Detroit Lions versus Chicago Bears. History. This is a this rivalry has been played 186 times, with the Bears winning. Holy cow! Like I said, they used to own us 104 games, and the Lions winning 77 games. They had 5 ties. Bears lead the series 104, 77, and 5. Well, we got an uphill battle here as far as for regaining that league. And like I said, the Bears have always been a thorn in our side. That's, and thanks again for those stats, Grandizer, we do appreciate it. And yes, it is. It is a oldest rivalry. These are two NFL franchises that have been back when the back when the NFC Central was around, and probably even before that. This has been these franchises were part of the black and blue division, where where some people go ahead and say there was so much kicking and scratching and running and you know so much dirty stuff that went on. And I'm not saying dirty as far as in you know cheating to win a game, but I'm just saying that was when it was a brawl on the field, basically. When this thing started between the Bears and Lions, it was football was a lot different than what it is now. Football, I mean, let's just face it. How many different unsportsmanlike conduct rules were made because of the way football used to be played. I mean, yes, it's a collision sport now where people get injured and all that other stuff. But just think how it used to be when people didn't care about as much about the players as they did about it was I'm gonna beat you up and take no names. These were I mean, sometimes if you couldn't win the ball game, well, at least you could try to win the fight. You know. All right. Game day. Weather forecast: 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Slight chance of rain. Wind at 7 miles per hour. Okay. Not. And of course, he shows sun and a amount. Okay. So the Lions, Detroit. The Detroit Lions are flavored favored by 7.5 over and under 48 points by DraftKings. And yeah, and which it should be. The Lions should be favored. They're they're the team that definitely has the most wins. But like I have always said, you can't sit on your laurels and just think that you're going to go ahead and win the game because you're facing a losing team. You know, and they got Justin Fields back. That's the deal. And I'm sure the Bears may have even held Justin Fields out extra week just so that he would be in mint condition uh for the game. Uh, back with the back when Dutch Clark, aka Flying Dutchman, and Old Master QB, 1931, 1932, 1934, 1938 used to stomp on the Bears. Wow, that's been a while. And Tim was not even born, so Tim wasn't there. I'm surprised Grandizer didn't put that. Usually he does. Oh, I yeah. Make sure you guys like the show. Um, tell your friends about it. And hey, I am trying to work on getting more guests on here. Uh, I'm going to do my best to do a show next week on Friday. I'm not 100% sure if it will be. It's just that I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be over in Virginia next week um, for the Thanksgiving holidays and stuff. But I'm going to try to pop on my phone and stuff like that and get a show going. Uh, if at all possible. I will keep you guys notified and stuff like that, best I could. Uh, so, I mean, Lions game day. There it goes. There it goes. That's a good one. I guess I brought that on myself. If I wouldn't have said anything, you wouldn't have thought of it this morning. Yeah, but and actually, we are having nice weather for it being mid-November right now. We are having nice weather in Michigan. Uh, okay, Detroit Lions news. Thanksgiving Day tickets selling could trigger tax bill. Detroit Lions repress. Oh wow, wow, yeah. You know what? It's and of course Thanksgiving Thanksgiving Day. That is you know being with um, a cross city cross like rival like the Bears. You know, there's going to be a lot of Bears fans trying to get into. You know, Lions Dungeon and Doom mailbag. It's breaking out. Coming for the Lions. Jameson Williams. Yeah, hey, it's time. It is time for JMO to break out. It's time for Jameson Williams to go ahead and show the Lions why he is so valuable. It's time for him to go ahead and take. I mean, I know he had a great catch last week, but it's time for him to just go ahead and just get some more TDs. We want to see him get TDs. We want to see him burn people. You know, hey, how about St. Brown? Oh my God, St. Brown, and then shoot, it's going to be a good one seeing Montgomery facing his old team. You know, and then of course, they get to say hi to the defense. Also gets to say hi to our new Jameson. Uh, Jamar Gibbs too. So this should be a feast where the Lions just go ahead and just release the beast and just go ahead and get touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. That's what they need to do. Restore the roar, defend the den. Go Lions. Roar! Man, that was a bad roar. I wish I could edit that. There, that one was better. That one was better, definitely. That one was definitely a better roar. So the Lions, so as okay, so realistically, looking back at this, all right. So if the Lions can go and only lose, you know, it, all right. Okay, we're gonna look at these again. All of these games are winnable games. All right, all these games. You know, I think the toughest ones. All these games can be tough games. to. My gosh. I mean, it's just just because this is our, for some reason, the NFL decided to save the games that count between each other. Um, as far as for division, all at the end of the season, the end half. Okay, Tim, do you know of any Lions fans who went to every Thanksgiving Day game? Uh I mean, they're out there, and I'm sure, but I don't know personally. I mean, I could see Michael Banks going, but there's just, I mean, a lot of those season tickets holders, man, a lot of the longtime season ticket holders, they had one to every Thanksgiving Day game. I wish next year if things work out, I'm going to try to go to the Thanksgiving Day game. But this year I'll be in Virginia, so I'm uh not gonna be able to go this year. Uh, plus I would have needed to make plans earlier. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are ones that have went there at least once they were able to. There's some that went, when they were started out as kids and stuff like that. I mean, I'll tell you what, it was every Thanksgiving Day game. Yeah, I heard Michael Mike is not going to be there because of family issues. I know he's going to stream the game, but he won't be there. Not. I don't want to make it, because Thanksgiving time with family and that. So that's why he won't be at this. I seen one of his earlier shows. But man, I shoot. Could you imagine season or being at every Thanksgiving Day game from the time you're born or from the time you're old enough to understand, should say. Uh, and the reason I got my camera off is my main camera wasn't working, so I just put this one off, making it look like I had a. But so the NFC North is so tight right now between uh, Minnesota and us. All right. So I mean, that's one thing. Well, the Lions just need to break out because if right now the Lions hold the second spot in the draft, or not in the draft, second spot, as far as for second seed in the NFC North or in the NFC. The only one that holds the with one extra win would be, of course, the Philadelphia Eagles. They only lost one game so far. So right now we're vying for the top spot, but you know, who knows? Okay, so might as well do this. Um, all right, I'm gonna add a All right. So, of course, these are the standings by division as of now. Okay. So, of course, you have the Dolphins, which are in the lead of the AFC East, 63, with the Bills tied, or not tied, but at 500, 5-5. Jets are 4-5. Patriots are 2-8. Wow. And of course, you have the Chiefs, which has the same record as the Lions. Of course, this is AFC, but in the tiebreaker, because we beat the Chiefs, we would win that tiebreaker. You got them at 7-2. Raiders are at 5-5. Chargers at 4-5. Broncos are at 4-5. And of course, that's the West. Then of course you got the Ravens, which are at 8-3. Uh, then you got the 8-3 Steelers, 8-3 Browns, and 5-5 Bengals. Okay, and of course the South you have the Jaguars are 8-3, 5-4 Texans, 5-5 Colts, and the 3-8 Titans. All right, yeah. Let's get the claws up, Lions fans. Let's go ahead. Let's get the claws up. Let's go ahead and bring it to them. Yeah, what for the receive NFC. Okay, now we'll go to NFC standings. Had to find on there. Of course, the Eagles are 8-1, with the Cowboys are 6-3. Um, the 4-6 Commanders and the 2-8 Giants. My gosh, what a year makes, huh? With the 6-3 49ers. The Seattle Seahawks are 6-3. Rams are 3-6. Cardinals are 2-8. Of course, they got Kyle Murray back, uh, which does make a difference. You know, that's another Detroit Lions fan. First down. Amen. Amen. First down. Okay. And of course, you have the Lions are on the top of the NFC North, 7-2. Where you got the Vikings now. We have a game on hand there actually. Where Vikings are 6-4. Um, Packers are 3-6. And the Bears are 3-7. And the South is the South. I mean, for the South for the last couple of years has, you know, they have got their, like the Buccaneers last year, they got in with a losing record. Every so often you got one of these divisions that where they beat up. Not only do they beat up on each other, but they get beat up on by everybody else. But the South, you got the division leading Saints at 5-5. Buccaneers are at 4-5. And then you got the Falcons are at 4-6. And of course the Panthers are at 1-8. Hopefully the Panthers can start winning some games so that they don't give the Bears that first round draft pick. Okay, Lions. Jameer Gibbs says Detroit Lions offensive line is the best in the league. Sports Illustrated, and I was there. Tim was there. Yeah, that defense. Oh, I read that defense. My God, offensive line. Okay, man. Offensive line. Yeah, I knew what I was talking about, but I definitely read that wrong. Oh my God. So yeah. All right. So draft according to Tankathon, the Detroit Lions 7-2 currently draft position is at number 30 overall, the first round NFL draft. Yeah. And I know the Bears must be, I mean, well, they hold Carolina's pick, so the Bears would be number one overall right now. If you and of course they're right uh with three, so they're like at like the third pick, I think, or fourth pick. One of them, it's all right in the draft now. So they got like the first and third, the first and the fourth. Okay, Lions news. Montgomery thrives ahead of his Bears reunion. ESPN. Yeah, right. Montgomery goes back home to face his former team. Yeah, I know they really didn't split up as far as under bad circumstances or anything like that. You know, but yeah, Montgomery goes back home. Uh, or actually, no, did not go back home. Uh, he will in 2 weeks. He'll go back home. But yeah, the Bears are coming to us this week, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see see how much he can go ahead and take advantage of his former defense. Oh, real. I'm I'm flying. Very very close friend of mine is over there in Virginia. Yeah, but yeah, I'll be flying. Oh, that was. I will be coming back Sunday. Uh, so it's basically just I'm going there. I'm going there on Wednesday. Um, and I'm taking a later flight out of here. I was hoping to get an earlier flight, but things got a little bit messed up. But yeah, I took a vacation day from work, and going to hop on the plane at leave out of Grand Rapids at 4:44. So I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be a fun time. But I was up late last night trying to what you call it, trying to get ready. Um, I don't know if I will this year. I I watched I watched parts of the parade. I don't usually watch the whole thing. Uh, this year I'll be with other people's families, so I don't know what their tradition is. I do know they watch the Lions game, so that's. But I'm not sure on how much they are on parades and stuff like that. Uh, but I usually watch some of it. Like I say, I don't watch the whole parade. Uh, oh man. So do you watch the parade? How, I hope you have a few extra days off too. As far as for your Thanksgiving. But yeah, this now I think okay, going back to the game, I do think that Montgomery is going to have a great game. Uh, it's just I playing against his old, his former teammates. I think I really, Jameson Williams. I think now he's getting well enough where he's going to try to prove himself. Of course, the Sun God, Saint Brown, man, you can't go wrong with him. Yeah, Reynolds, Cleve Raymond, you know, the Lions offense is so stacked up. It's it's not funny, and Jamar Gibbs just going in and just really balling out now. I mean, the yards that he got last week, the runs and stuff like that. You know, all all these people on the offensive side, it's just so potent. Of course, we have Danny Boy. There is no such thing as uh, punting or going for a field goal on fourth down. Now, one of the things with Dan Campbell, as far as you know, you hold your breath when he goes for on fourth down sometimes. Uh, and but I think one of the things that has caused is us getting more touchdowns rather than field goals. One of the things that has been kind of like a thorn in the side of the Lions for years is getting those TDs. Just actually, getting touchdowns instead of field goals. And I do think that with the add, now sometimes it doesn't work out, but I think with the going for on fourth down, that has helped increase the touchdown ratio. Um, and of course we got better players too. That offensive line, man, that offensive line, it's it is something. It is definitely something. I know they've picked up a couple people on defense uh, this week. I don't know if they're gonna have a, I hope they have an impact, but I don't know. There's still we still need that dominance on defense because if anything was lacking, last week, even though the first couple drives of Los Angeles Chargers, the Lions were able to stop. So there was a defense the first couple of drives, because the first, the Chargers' first two possessions were stopped. Now after that, no, the Chargers just went ahead and ran down the field like crazy. And one thing I think the line, another key to victory is, the Lions need to not only play like they did last week, but they need to play, a complete. Their offense didn't stall out in the third quarter last year or last week, excuse me. Uh, the offense, was potent in every quarter, and that's one of those things too is when you got opponent offense and you got that. Hey, welcome to Tim's Manic Sports. I do appreciate everybody coming in. But yeah, Thanksgiving Day game is right after this one, and it's about time we get a dub. We need to get the dub on it, and what what better team, But of course, first we gotta beat the Bears this week. But what better team to go ahead and start winning again on Thanksgiving? Uh, is the Packers? Yeah, So we definitely gotta beat the Bears, beat the Packers. Uh, of course, I'm hoping the Lions can go ahead and win out the rest because shoot, I'll tell you what, if the Lions can win out, even though there isn't a lot of teams with winning records, all right, that they're playing right now, you know, of course the Minnesota Vikings, they got a winning record. You also have the um, Dallas Cowboys definitely got a winning record. Then you know Saints got an even record with so they don't have so the Saints don't really have a losing record. But you still gotta take a look at these teams being tough teams that they're going to be playing against. And sorry. But once again, this is Tim's Manic Sports. Um, we're nearing the hour mark, uh, and I'm going to be. I do got some things I gotta do before work yet. Uh, thanks everybody for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the questions. Whether you watch me on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch TV, I want to thank everybody for coming in. Hope I'm going to say it now, but I definitely will be on before the holidays and stuff like that. But I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Kevin, how's it going? How's it going, Kevin? You got on YouTube, my buddy from work, Kevin, man. Uh, also my friend. Yeah, hey, how you doing? So what do you think about this matchup between the Bears and the Lions? How do you feel about that? All right, I do miss the late 60s, 2000s when everyone was alive and we all gathered together. Now it's oh man, sorry, I understand. Believe me, yep. I know there's a lot of family members that Missed you. Okay. Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield. When the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer, rah, rah, rah. Stand and cheer the brave, rah, 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 rah. Go hard, win the game. So you think the Lions game will be good? I I think they'll do good against the Bears. Justin Fields is back though. Uh, with honor, you will keep your fame down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions! I think the Lions going to take the win. Yep, I think so too. I think they'll take the win. Um, who do you think's going to be that stand-up player this week? Do you think that it'll be St. Brown, Jameson Williams, um, uh, Jameer Gibbs? Okay, Tim, it's called the Gray Dying. Yeah, that was a nice type of Hallmark Channel's holiday. The Great Dying. Whoa. All right. I said Great Dying. I don't have my glasses on. Plus, I try to read things too fast sometimes. Then I mess up. Damn. So, yeah, if the Lions can win at least, oh boy, Lions just need to go ahead and win like crazy. That's what they need to do. They just need to go ahead and you know, so you got the it's of course Bears this week, Packers next week. Then you get the Bears, the Saints, the Cowboys, the Vikings. Well, it's the Vikings before the Cowboys. Then you got the Vikings. You got the Cowboys, and you end up the year against the Minnesota Vikings. So just think that could be for the NFC North, the playoffs, and everything. But I'm hoping the Lions have it all sold up before we get to that last game. You know, Tim, Thanksgiving Day, I got to get a couple of plates from Boston Market that day before so I can eat and watch a game. All right, cool. And yeah, enjoy your own feast and watch that game. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching the game, eating, feasting on turkey and whatever else is made. And of course, I plan on bringing out the maniac. Definitely, definitely. I want just get those, just get that going, man. I Thanksgiving Day, celebrate a feast and also celebrate a Lions victory. That's what we got to do. We got to celebrate a feast with a Lions victory. You know, that's just icing on the cake. Who needs dessert when you got the Lions that will win? I mean, I'm not saying that I'm gonna need dessert if the Lions win. Or I should say it when the Lions win. When the Lions beat the Chicago Bears. When the Lions, and hopefully I want to see the Lions spank the Chicago Bears. Okay. Okay. Pre-celebration, the Thanksgiving win. Go Lions. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Definitely. What? Yeah, definitely pre-celebrate that Lions win. Oh hell yeah. Tim, the Lions got to give the Bears a old couple of D grades. Kool-Aid. D Kool-Aid. Wow. Yeah. Oh boy. But see, we also need to, yeah, we got to give the Bears that, the Packers that, the Bears, the Packers, the Saints. We need to give them a lot. Yeah. Coop the Grace. Okay. Coup de Gray. Yeah. Like, and you know what? In North America, the bears may be more prominent, because we got more grizzly bears in North America than we do lions. But the Lions just need to go ahead and show everybody they are the king of the NFL. That's what the Lions need to do. Take your sticky paws off me, you damn dirty ape. Colin George Taylor, the Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I knew that was from the Planet of the Apes. Man, see, this is why we say this is Maniac Sports and Entertainment. Because we find things to entertain, and it doesn't always do with sports. So, Heyman have been a hero. He may have been a hero. He may have even been a great man, but in the end, he was a bad captain. Nog Deep Space Nine. Oh wow. Yeah, I remember that episode. Open the pod bay doors. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. Dave Broman. Broman. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. Hal. Oh yeah. Okay, that was yeah. The Space Odyssey. Hal 2001. Open the pod doors. Oh yeah. Man, that goes way back too. Wow. Man, that was one crazy ass computer. Or actually AI. Well, how some of that stuff is coming true now, man. We're getting more AI stuff right now. How much is that science fiction that was thought one time becoming reality? But we haven't found any lifesavers yet. If they ever sometimes I'll watch the Science Channel, and every once in a while, and uh, I know they said there's probably never going to be a way there they can make those lightsabers like they have on Star Wars and stuff like that. You know, but I do gotta get ready for work. It's been real fun. Um, like I said, I'm definitely going to try to do a show on next Friday. It's going to be a little bit harder, but okay. Listen and understand that Terminator is out there. It can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. Yeah, that's true. Sarah Connor. Yeah, that's true. Those are some old days. Yeah, where right, Sarah Connor, man, the Terminator, and of course the Terminator being Arnold Schwarzenegger. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Hey, thank you. You too, man. You too. You know, and I'll yeah, I I definitely know I'll be on sometime this weekend, stuff like that. But I do want to wish you a great Thanksgiving. You know, hey, who knows? Maybe our I know it's kind of a long shot with both our teams right now, but who knows? Maybe our teams will meet in the Super Bowl. Would that be something if the Lions went ahead and went up against the Dolphins in the Super Bowl? That would be something. That would that would be something. But thanks to Kevin, thanks to everybody else. Um, of course, definitely my great thanks to Grandizer 12. Anybody else who uh, listened to and didn't chime in, and also anybody who listened to on Facebook too, and that. Uh, I know we had somebody like the thing the show on Facebook. I do appreciate it. So everybody, yeah, and yeah, that would be great. Although I think we would definitely be rooting for different teams there, But I mean, talking about an offensive explosion, I man, you got you guys have so much offenses, but I mean, it's just, oh my gosh. I mean, I just so everybody knows, his team is the Miami Dolphins. That's the one he roots for, So, and you would have the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. OMG! I'll tell you what, it'd be hard to keep up with that offense. Though we would need some defense because that offense rocks. Okay, I felt a great disturbance in the fourth as millions of voices suddenly cried out in terror and were all silenced. I fear something terrible is happening. Obi-Wan Kenobi, yes. And that was wasn't it when they destroyed Princess Leia's planet? Everyone be safe and have a nice day. Go Lions. Yeah, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. All right. But yeah, man, if it wasn't so close to getting out there for work, I would continue this on. But I do need to finish getting ready for work. Thank you guys. Everybody, go Lions. Go Dolphins too. Uh, but let's bring on the pain. Let's bring on the, and I'm gonna go ahead and end this with a. No, that second roar sucked. I'm sorry, but even I gotta admit that. This is Tim's Manic Sports.